I'm a optimist for the future, and my perspective is that the population in the United States is changing, and it's going to continue to change. That change will, in my opinion, lead some of those curricular changes which are going to occur. I think that in many respects, like my experience in government, was that I happened to work for some presidents that had a pretty strong appreciation for inclusion, and I think that that worked very much to their advantage. And so the ability of educational institutions to embrace the demographic changes which are happening and bring those in and use those to their advantage, I'd say would be the factor that I would emphasize the most. Because one of the things that ties into the theme we're talking about today, which I think is quite critical, is that for many people, whether they are a first-generation immigrant or an African American or a Latino, in many cases you live in two worlds. And that living in two worlds is a direct experience in what it's like to deal with different cultures in a very, very profound way. In some cases, it's a very welcoming thing. Sometimes it's a very challenging thing. But I think it's something that is going to be increasingly inherent in the student populations which exist in the United States. I think that's a critical advantage, not only commercially, but politically and all the other factors, but the ability of institutions to embrace that and not, to figure out ways to channel that energy into constructive intellectual pursuits with the curriculum, I think is the real challenge for the future in being able to prepare people to deal with the new global world.